Hi. Uh, I hope everyone is having like a better night than me. I'm looking tired. So, for the past probably 2.5 hours, I'm supposed to be just watching Netflix and relaxing since my 2-year-old went to bed early. She wasn't feeling it, but I guess a mom's job is 24/7. So, I had to pause my movie because she was like coughing. She had woke up and she started coughing really bad. So what I did was I just undressed her and I went in my bathroom that I use and I just ran the bathtub just the hottest the water could get and just closed the door and just sat in there with her for a good, I would say 40, 45 minutes, and just enough to like get her back to sleep. But after I got her back to sleep, you can see here I do have my humidifier on going. This one, and I did actually have a backup. So this one doesn't work as good as this one, but I'm happy that I had it because after I put her back in the bed, I went to check on my team, and there was like kind of a security emergency that I had to handle, and I kind of accidentally unplugged the extension cord that's connected to this. And then when I went to try to turn it back on, it wasn't turning on. So I thought something was wrong with this. So what I did was I plugged it directly into the wall and it worked fine there. So of course I tried to plug it back into the extension cord because how I have it set up is not long enough to reach from the wall. And I need it like here close to my bed. And so I did go grab a second extension cord and I tried that one and it still wasn't working. So that one does have like a surge protector on it. I don't know about the other one, but and then again, I did try to plug it in with the surge protector and the different outlet that it was working in, and it wasn't working with either of the extension cords. So I was like, maybe something malfunctioned with the machine. And so I was trying to think because that was just about like 5 minutes before I had realized that it was unplugged. And you wouldn't think that this make a difference, but it did because she started back like she had been asleep for a good 30 minutes or so with no problems, but she did start back coughing. And then I did remember that I had bought this fan and it has a mister, and it's not as good as this one. I don't know if you can see it, but it she still started coughing with this one on. So in the meantime, I was trying to get this one back working. I did go ahead and plug this up and try to use it. And this is a rechargeable fan. And I did go ahead and plug it up. I do have like a small jacker because I don't have like a plug. I would have to use the same extension cord to plug this in, but I would be scared of it getting like wet. So what I did was I just set it on the edge here, and then I just plugged it up to the jackery. And this is only using I think 6 watts, 4 watts currently. It was using 6 earlier. So I'm happy. I didn't buy this as a backup. I just bought this as a fan, as a rechargeable fan. It just so happened to have a mister on it. And I actually have used the mister like once or twice. I bought it last summer, so I had it about a year and a half. And I didn't buy it as a backup, but I'm happy that I decided to go ahead and get this because this is a really just great example of something that would save me like a long night. Because, like I said, as soon as this was unplugged, within like 5 minutes, she started back coughing, and you make it hear in the background now. It does still sound like she's having a little difficulty breathing, but she's like not coughing. So she's congested, but it has stopped her from coughing. So I've been on here like 5 minutes, and she hasn't coughed once. So it is helping. And then just as well as just giving this an example, I did go to Dollar Tree earlier and buy a second of Vapor Rub because last night again it took me like 30 minutes to find my Vicks Vapor Rub. For her, I have like a children's one for her that I've had since last year. So one would last me at least like about a year. But I did go ahead and buy a second one because last night I realized that I needed another one, which the one that I found last night is probably my extra because I should have another one. But either way, I should have three now, so I know at least where two of them are. And then I'm probably going to go ahead and purchase another one that's used for the purpose of this, a humidifier, because this is not. And at first, I did have the fan on, and this is cool. I did get this from Walmart, so it does have like light, different color lights, and it does have the mister. You can turn it on and off. And I didn't realize that you can just have the mister on without the fan. Because at first I had the fan on with the mister. I keep picturing the wrong button. I thought I had to have the fan on with the mister. But I guess this will help you on like hot days if you're trying to get a cool mist. So that's the purpose of me buying this. Was like on a hot day you can have a little mist with your fan. But I didn't realize that you don't have to have the fan on. So there is three separate buttons for the mister, fan, and the light. And I am talking kind of quiet because I don't want to wake her up, because it's gonna take a while for me to get her back to sleep. But like I said, it is rechargeable. And what I was gonna do is just keep it plugged into the Jackery the whole night. That way I don't have to worry about the battery running out. And I'm not sure how long how much how long this water will last. I guess I could do a test, and it just only has one setting for the mister. But what I have done, like this is detachable, so when you get ready to refill it, you just take it up out of here and you just fill it up. There's like a hole at the top. You just fill it up, and like I said, I don't know how long this lasts, but it would probably, hopefully, last throughout the night, like maybe at least 8 hours. It probably lasts about 6 hours, but I guess I have to do like a test on it one day and figure it out. But I didn't want to stay on here long. I just wanted to come on and just say that it is important to always remember when and if you can, as soon as possible, if you have something, especially for like an emergency situation, just like this, just to make sure that you have like a second or and even a third or fourth if you can't afford it. But at least have one extra. And there she goes. Okay. So, like I said, I did do like the steam. I didn't take her a bath because she took a bath earlier today, but I did just go in the room and turn the water on hot as it could go, and I plugged the bathtub in and just sat in there with her, and it like helped her go to sleep because she was coughing really bad. And I did try cough syrup yesterday, and I tried allergy medicine today, as well as with the Tylenol and Motrin. And I did do the Tylenol and Motrin yesterday and this morning because she didn't have a fever, but she was feeling warm, like she was trying to get a fever. So the same thing happened last year. I kept checking her temperature when she was sick last year. She didn't have a fever, but later, like the next day or two, she got a fever. So I was just trying to keep her from like getting a fever. And like I said, I haven't given her anything for a fever since this morning. So I'm gonna check her when I get ready to go to bed to see if she's feeling like warm and check her temperature. But she hasn't felt warm like all day, so that's why I didn't give her any more anything for a fever. But I did purchase this as well as this humidifier at Walmart. And this one, it does, I guess you can see that it's been changing colors. It does have two settings for lights. One, I think, is just the red light. I don't really want to move it because I don't want it to stop working again. So I'm not going to even mess with it and bump it. But I think it does have a high, medium, and low setting on this one. And I did get this last year as well, I believe, from Walmart. So both of these have this will last me a year and a half. This has lasted me a year. And I guess they're both seasonal items because I mostly only use this in the wintertime when I have my heater on. Because sometimes it can get like really hot when you got your heater on and you just want to keep the moisture in the air. So like days like this when she's congested and stuffy, it's like a really good thing to use. And then like I said about this last summer from Walmart, I think it was like $20. But it has been working, and I mostly only use this during like the last summer. Yeah, last summer and maybe this past spring. I really haven't used this the summer. I hadn't had to, except for Barrel. I used it the summertime for Barrel. But when I was using it on a regular basis, I would just like charge it up every night. That way, in the morning it's ready to go. But I do like both of these, and this I think is like a little penguin. So they did have like more than one design for this, but I went with this design. Like I said, I think it does have three different settings, and it does have two light settings. It has, I believe, just a red light and then a color changing settings. I thought it had two different color lights plus a changing light, like a red and a blue. Or you might be able to just change it to one solid color. I don't know. I don't think I have the instructions or the box anymore. But if I put this on low, this will last me like the whole night. Because even I plugged it up last night, and it lasted me the whole night. And then I still have some water left over this morning. But if I put it on a higher setting, it will like run out, and just like 8 to 10 hours. So if you put it on low, it will last you the whole night, and like 8 to 10 hours. And at a higher setting, it did run out for me like several times when I tried it. But this is a good thing to stock up on item, emergency item. Like I said, this one is rechargeable. So if you do have a way of recharging it in an emergency situation, just I mean, like this in particular, you could use for lighting, even though it doesn't put off like a lot of light. You can use it as like a flashlight. You can use it as a fan, a mister slash mini humidifier, and a cool mister. And it is rechargeable. And I'm gonna check see how many watts it's putting out right now. All right, currently, oh, I guess it's off. It's the only thing too. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on and see for each setting like how many watts. And it's saying too, even though I was probably charging. That's why, because the light is red, so it's probably charging. But for the fan, I have it on low, and it's still reading. Okay, it's reading 4. On medium, it's reading 4. On high, it went down to 3. That's weird. I don't know. It went down to 3 on high. Some reason. Okay, now it went up to 5. So, and just the mister, like I said earlier, is doing 4. And then for the light, it's reading like still 2. So I guess if you're charging it and using the light, it'll only use 2 watts. And I'm trying to fan with the mister. And it's saying 4, which I predicted because they both were saying 4. So it's saying 4. So definitely this could last you a long time. Even with the, I think this is like the smallest generator Jackery has. Or I guess if you don't want to call it generator, you call it power station. It's a 290 watts. So this definitely would last me throughout the night if I wanted to like keep it plugged in. and charging the whole night. But I guess that's about it. I don't want everyone to come on long. I just wanted to make sure, just to give a reminder for emergency supplies. And this is one good example that someone, might not think about. But this is definitely a good thing to have a backup for a humidifier. So, like I said, even if you just have something, well, I guess it's not as small as this. I don't think this is as powerful. And I really do want to unplug it and plug it into here and see how many watts this uses. And I'm pretty sure it's way more. But I don't want to chance it of not working again. So I'm just going to not touch it and move it. But in the morning, I will go ahead and try. And if I can leave it in the comments, I'll leave it in the comments. If not, I'll probably just do a second smaller video. So I guess this is, like I said, it's a good emergency item to have because in a situation like this, you have a small child or toddler. Just like sleep is very important. So it might be an emergency situation. Like right now, I'm the only adult. You might be the only adult, and you might have small kids. So you might necessarily not have another parent or adult to like switch out and take turns to care for the sick baby. And so, like, without this, like, it would be like a tragic situation. So, like, even though I'm tired right now, I can't imagine like trying to care for her if she's not able to sleep. Luckily, last night and tonight, she was able to sleep for me. So, like I said, and she even went to bed early tonight. So, you can see tiredness in my eyes. So, but like I say, definitely is something that you do want to consider to go ahead and get if you don't have, if you are expecting, if you have a small child, you have grandkids or whatever, if you're the person that everybody house comes to for, like if you think you would be the hostage for an emergency situation, everyone comes to your house. Definitely an item to like make sure that you have, and as well as having, just making sure that you have the power to power it, power it, and keep it going. So like I was thinking that I didn't really have any medical emergency or needs to have a lot of power, but just not considering this item, I'm pretty sure, like I said, it does use a lot of power. So even just to power it like through the night, that would be like a concern for me during like the winter months, just as far as having a small child. Uh, or I guess just for anyone during the winter months. But I mean, I guess adults can handle it more and better. But that is like something that I definitely know that I need more power, power for. And my hair is a little like raggedy because, like I said, I was in the bathroom with the door closed and locked, sitting steaming. So the humidity has shrunk in my hair a little bit, so it's a little balled up right there. But it's all good. I didn't plan on coming on doing anything, but I just did it because it's like a situation now, and I'm actually glad that, like I said, I didn't buy this for that purpose. But I'm happy that I did have this as a backup unknowingly to that. And I don't know what made me think about this because I was sitting there thinking like, oh man, I wish I should have gotten the second one. I definitely need another one. And then I was trying to think, do I have another one? And I was like, you know what? I do have the fan with the little mister. But I guess tonight it was charged up to 100%. So I'm going to go ahead and let this fully charge tonight. That way, in case tomorrow night the same thing happens. I don't know if it's a malfunction, like I said, with the machine or what. But just in that case, I am going to go ahead and charge this all the way up That way, if it happens tomorrow, then I know that this is at least 100% charged. And I probably haven't charged this since like the summer, since I used it for a barrel. And I don't know if I recharged it or not. I should have. So I don't know why it's like all the way dead, but whatever. But these definitely are two items to consider. Like I said, this one has like multiple uses. It has the fan, the mister, and the lights. I keep accidentally. That's the only thing about this is that I keep accidentally pushing stuff, and you do have to be careful with the touchscreen because sometimes if you go like to put it away or something, if you press the button and you don't know that you pressed it, you could be draining the battery as well. And you can also do like me and just kind of like take this out because what I did is I took this out and just kept it somewhere safe. uh, so like as I use it on a regular daily basis and I don't need the mister, that way I don't have to worry about it falling off or like forgetting where it is. I just kind of like left it in a special place and like even right now I got ready to find it and I knew where this was and I was hoping they were in the same spot. And luckily they were. So that's something you can do if you don't plan on using the little mister thing. And it does kind of like, it's like a magnetic little thing. So there's like two prongs, I believe. Yeah. And it just kind of like slides and locks in place. So as you just go to turn it on and it's not working, then you know that you just need to readjust it. And it is kind of hard to like tell because I almost never get it right the first time, as you can see. And it's not going to work if it's not in place. So that is one thing I don't like about this, is that it is kind of hard to design. It is kind of hard to make sure that it's locked in place because you think that it is. And when you turn it on, it's not. So sometimes it do take me a while to adjust it. Because even when I got ready to put it back in here, I couldn't remember how it goes. But that's the only thing I don't like about this. It's just like the touch screen. You accidentally touch the button when you go to put it up, and you might not know. Or just even like where I have it isn't reaching my toddler. So when she goes and messes with it, and then like it's in one of my dresser drawers, and she basically likes to go in there and mess with things. And sometimes I can see her in the drawer, and I just tell her like, "Get out there and close it up," and she'll close it, and then I have to go behind her to make sure she didn't like push the buttons and turn it on. But like I said, I do like this because it is rechargeable, so you can charge it up and then just go. But it's only rechargeable; it doesn't have a plug or batteries. But as far as you plugging it in, I guess you could plug it into like a power source. So if you to last the extra long time while it's charging, you could use it still. And like I said, this you would need a power supply in emergency situation. And I am going to go ahead, like I said, in the morning and go ahead and test it. But I guess that's about it. And I did want to show you like how good, what's the difference and how this works and that. But I really don't want to compromise it working properly and turning off. So, well, I guess I will try to put a pillow up and you may can see. So it is putting out, quite a bit more than and with this one actually like in the morning when I wake up, like this tray will be like wet. So even like up here when it's shooting out the steam, the water does like build up and around like whatever surface. So I do have to be careful because even like one day I put it close to my bed and I woke up and my bed was like wet. So with this one, you do have to be careful because even though it's on the low setting, like the water does accumulate and build up like easily and heavily. So you do want to like whatever you're plugging it into, make sure that it's like away out and away from whatever direction the steam is going in, and just the general vicinity of the humidifier. And this brand is Crane, Crane. You might be able to find it on Amazon. I don't remember how much I paid for it. It probably like 20 or 30, probably no more between 20 and $40. I really don't remember. But I did buy it in store at Walmart. Um, I think I pretty much made all my point across. And this plug is like the 2-prong plug, like the DC. I guess you call it DC AC adapter plug. Well, I'll just show the plug when I do my video showing how much power it's putting out. But that's it for now. I'm gonna try to possibly watch my movie till I fall asleep or finish it. Hopefully she's not disturbed. You can see it's been 26 minutes. She's only coughed once. So this definitely helped. And before I did the steam bath and turned this on, she was coughing just like continuously non-stop. And so like I knew I had to do something. But so for anybody who thinks that this doesn't work, like it definitely does help and work for a congested infant or toddler, or even I guess adult or small child. And then as well as the steam, uh, either you could take like a steam bath or shower, or just go like in the bathroom and just turn on your shower or bathtub and stop the tub up, or either just let the shower run with the door closed. And it does also help. So, like an emergency situation, you can leave your house to go to the store for like any cold or flu medicine, and someone is congested, then you definitely can do the steam shower or bath idea. And also, like if you don't have one of these at home, so but the combination together, like really, is the best solution. But if you can't do this one and you can't leave your house, then the steam bath. Because even I actually wanted to just go ahead and just sleep in the bathroom, but it's not big enough for me to like lay on the floor. Because I was scared to get up and wake her up, and I was scared if I came and put her back in the bed that she was going to be coughing again. But then I did remember that this did help last night. Like last night, I didn't even do a steam bath. I just turned this on, like right before I was putting her to sleep, and she slept the whole night. So, but I guess that's about it. I didn't plan on being on this long, but thanks for watching, and then I'll see y'all soon.